Welcome to the World of Warcraft crash course for the Frost Death Knight. In this video, we'll give you a very brief overview of what you'll need to do to get started playing a Frost DK at level 90. Death Knights have two primary resources, runes and runic power. The vast majority of your abilities cost runes to use, and there are three types of runes. For a Frost DK, these are Unholy, Frost, and Death, which is a special rune that can be used as any other type. As you spend your runes on abilities, you'll be generating runic power, which can then be spent on other attacks. Frost Death Knights can use a two-handed weapon or dual-wield one-handed weapons, and which option you choose affects how you play. For this video, we'll be focusing on dual-wielding. So to get started, make sure you're in Frost Presence and activate Horn of Winter. Then, open up with Plague Strike, which costs an Unholy rune and applies the Blood Plague disease. Plague Strike doesn't hit very hard on its own, so you should only use it when you need to reapply Blood Plague. Next, you should use Obliterate, which does a good amount of damage but is kind of expensive. It costs both a Frost and Unholy rune. For that reason, you should only use Obliterate when you have an extra Unholy rune and don't need to use Plague Strike. Otherwise, you should be spending your Frost and Death runes on Howling Blast. If your target is below 35% health, use Soul Reaper instead of Howling Blast whenever it's off cooldown. In the process of following that basic rotation, you'll be generating runic power, which you can spend on Frost Strike. Use that whenever you're waiting for your runes to recharge. There's also a couple of proc effects to watch out for. Whenever you use Obliterate, there's a chance you'll get a pop-up for a free Howling Blast. Go ahead and use Howling Blast immediately when that happens. Finally, your auto attacks can activate Killing Machine, which guarantees a critical hit on your next Obliterate or Frost Strike. If you happen to have a spare Unholy rune ready for Obliterate, go ahead and use Killing Machine on that. Otherwise, you should use Frost Strike immediately. There's a lot more to learn if you want to truly master your Death Knight, but we hope that this primer gives you the knowledge you need to get headed in the right direction. Once you've gotten a handle on the basics, it's a good idea to spend some time reading through your spellbook, talents, and glyphs to learn about the other abilities we haven't touched on here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on Draenor.